This is problem 9.4 from Fundamentals of Financial Management by Brigham and Houston. And this problem is a non-constant growth valuation. Now, the discounted cash flow model, which we use to value the price of a constant growth stock, is the price today, P0, is equal to the dividend 1 year from now, divided by the total rate of return, K, minus the long-term growth rate of the dividends, okay? This can only be used when you have constant growth. And not all stocks or not all valuations involve constant growth. In this example, Holt Enterprises is expecting its dividend to have extra high growth for the next 2 years, and then to grow at a constant rate. And that's not that unusual of a simplifying assumption for things like internet stocks and things like that. Okay, so all you have to do is figure out the point in time where the dividend actually does become constant growth, calculate the value then, and then take the present value of all the non-constant dividends plus the value of the stocks at that horizon date in the future. Okay, so how far away is the horizon date? The horizon date is the date at which the dividends begin growing at a constant rate. All right, so it expects non-constant growth for 2 years, followed by constant growth of 6% thereafter. Horizon date is at the end of 2 years. So in year 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, forever, you're going to have constant growth. What is the firm's horizon or continuing value? Okay, the horizon value would be the price at the end of 2 years, which would be the dividend in year 3 divided by K minus G. Okay, so to calculate what the dividends are, I know D0 was given at $2.75. D1 is going to be that times 1 plus the non-constant growth rate of 18%. And then the dividend in year 2 is going to be that times 1 plus 0.18. So it's going to grow at 18% for year 1 and 2. When we get to D3, after the end of the second year, that's when the constant growth starts. So D3 would be D2 times 1 plus the constant growth rate of 6%, and it'll grow at 6% for thereafter. All right, so how far away is the horizon date? End of year 2. What's the firm's horizon value? That'd be P2. And what's that going to be equal to? That'd be D3 divided by the total rate of return of 12%. That's the required return given in the problem, minus the constant growth rate of 6%. So that's going to be the value around $67.65 at the end of year 2. Okay, so what's the firm's intrinsic value today? Okay, so if I took the present value of over a period of time, so the time horizon in year 1 and year 2, this is what I can expect to receive. At the end of year 1, I should get $3 in change as a dividend. At the end of year 2, I'm going to get the dividend. And I'm going to also own a stock worth, at the end of year 2, it's going to be worth $67.65. So if I take the sum of all the periodic cash flows, and then I use my NPV function, equals NPV at 12%, which is the required rate of return, what's the present value of $3 and change received a year from now, and then the total value of $71.50 roughly 2 years from now, $59.88. So P
Look, Mom.
P0, given all these
It's almost
facts,
October 30th.
would be equal to 59.88.
It's
Okay?
almost October 30th.
So those are my answers.
It's almost October 30th.